you just hate waiting? I mean, I hate waiting for a plane, waiting for the mail, waiting at a doctor's office. I even hate waiting for an internet page to refresh. And that just takes a few seconds. I especially hate waiting in lines. Lines at the grocery store, lines at the movies, lines at the drive-thru, lines at the bank. The other day, I was waiting in line behind a woman who preoccupied me, only tell her so much. I would not have been surprised if she was doing the year's banking transactions with sacks of pennies. Waiting sucks. But let's face it, friends. We live in an instant gratification culture where we can microwave a dinner in less than 5 minutes, where we can click a mouse and all the accumulated knowledge of the world is at our fingertips in a heartbeat, where we can take and send photographs halfway across the world in the time it takes to sneeze. So it's little wonder that patience is a virtue that has seen its day. We'll look at Luke's gospel passage today. Blessed are you who are poor now. Blessed are you who are hungry now, weeping now, excluded now. Then Jesus tells us that the payoff is somewhere on down the line. Rejoice and leap for joy on that day. Your reward will be great in heaven. We still got to wait. And you know, maybe it was that Jesus was just from another time and place, that his words really don't apply to us in the here and now. Well, the problem with that theory is that Jesus was not at all a man of his time or any other time in history. Muhammad was, Confucius was, Buddha was, Martin Luther was. But Jesus was, is, and always will be perfectly timeless. That's why what he has to say to us today is perfectly relevant to all of us. Now, Luke's version of the Beatitudes is quite a bit different from Matthew's, which we heard on this past All Saints' Day. Matthew had 8 Beatitudes, but Luke only gives us 4, followed by 4 woes. So what's up with that? Well, Matthew was written by a Jew for Jewish converts to Christianity, and he speaks to new attitudes, a new mindset, a transformation from an Old Testament mentality to a New Testament mentality. In Matthew's version, Jesus delivers his sermon from a mount, just like Moses gave the law to the Jews from a mount. Luke, on the other hand, was written by a Gentile convert to other Gentile converts who were primarily impoverished and low-born. And their conversion to Christianity in that time and place only worsened their situation. They were persecuted, suffering. In Luke's version, Jesus delivers his sermon from level ground, at eye level with his audience. And that helps us to see that Jesus knows what it's like to be poor, to be hungry, to weep, to be excluded and persecuted. That he suffered with us, and that he has grace galore in store for those who will wait in patience, humility, and dignity. Because no matter what our society would have us believe, working out, practicing their sport over and over and over again. They suffered injuries, agonizing soreness, countless failures. They cultivated an almost monstrous regimen of self-discipline and denied themselves the pleasures of hanging out with family and friends, weekends partying, and nights of carefree carousing so that they could take a stab at a medal. And you know, every last one of them would tell you it was worth it. Because there are no easy victories. They know that. There is no triumph without paying the price. Just as there could be no resurrection without a cross standing in the way. Okay, so maybe waiting in lines isn't all that bad. Maybe patience is a virtue in our day.